Hey there, Link. Tomorrow is, well, it's supposed to be Silk Song, so we'll see how far we get. Friday is Clear Obscure Day. Friday morning. Though the temptation to play Clear Obscure is quite high, I just have been trying really hard to keep that to its Friday day. Hopefully we can continue to do so. But let us begin, shall we? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Diablo 2 Resurrected. Hardcore modded 100x playthrough, all the fun things. We are in Nightmare, I believe Act 3 now. Right? Yes. So we have a lot of garbage. Let me just beep bop bop bop. I should probably actually like put my stream schedule on Twitch, so that way it's a little bit easier to manage and people get to know. But I'm working on it. Working on getting things better. All right, let's start off with an Endurial run. So last time we found a Stone of Jordan, which was pretty exciting. That's the first one I found. I actually like audibly gasped and was surprised by it. But I decided since I had a little bit of time, I finished up everything I needed to get done immediately, or just a little while ago. I still have to do a little bit more work, but I'm setting that to the side for the moment. I will do it tomorrow, because I have like 4 or 5 days for the last bit of work. I decided, let's play some Diablo 2. I was going back and forth. Did I want to play Diablo 2 or did I want to do Final Fantasy Tactics? Tactics actually won out. However, I was like, you know, I should probably see if I can get through. Got like 2 hours. I should see if I can get through Acts 3 and 4. Probably not Act 5 today, but at least Acts 3 and 4. So, playing Diablo 2, that's all. I enjoy it still. I just have to hope that I don't die. I'll be a little sad if I do. But after my stream this morning, or afternoon, I think I finished like right at noon, I had to take the tractor and finish digging out 2 very large stumps. I say very large, they're like 18 inches diameter, which is a lot for the little tractor we have. Dig those out, and then smooth out the giant holes that I created doing that. Then I had to load the tractor up and bring it back to my dad because tomorrow we have 2 Tesla 100 kilowatt hour batteries being delivered. And we're going to need the Kubota, the tractor, to get them off of the trailer. Because for those who don't know, Tesla batteries, the battery packs themselves, weigh approximately 1,200 pounds. They are quite hefty, and I'm not capable of picking that up. Be real awesome if I could, but yeah, no. How about you slow down a little bit? Thanks. Long warbow. So we need the tractor for that, obviously. So we brought it over there. And then I prepped a... I guess a dolly is what we'll call it. To set the batteries on for doing the battery swaps. So essentially we jack the car up, take the right side wheels off, slide my my battery jig or my battery dolly underneath, keep the car up on the lift, and then, well, lower the lift, undo all the center screws and bolts that are necessary. Oh, hello everyone. And then from there, put the lift back up, undo the corner bolts, screws, whatever you want to call them. A jade figurine. And then get those out, slowly lower it down to my dolly, slide the battery out, move it, put it somewhere, it doesn't matter where at the moment. Move it to the side, set the new battery on the dolly, roll it into place, put the alignment dowels in, all the fun stuff that you have to do, line it up, bring it back up. And then screw everything in, you know, all the fun stuff that you have to do. Shouldn't be too bad, I say. Another jokes I tell myself. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. But I had to get things ready for that and do a couple of tests, see like, would my dolly idea work? Would it clear the lift? Because the main thing is it has to be able to clear the lift and support the 1,200 pound battery, which should not be an issue. I would have liked if my wheels were like 1 inch taller, but it clears. It's just annoying. So like you have pucks that you set on the lift for like the jack points and all that fun stuff. I will have to move those before I pull the battery out, because otherwise my wheels don't clear. So yeah, work with what we got. But essentially tomorrow or this weekend at some point, need to go over there, put the whole jig together for the dolly, and then have it ready to go, essentially. It only rolls one direction. It does not roll, it does not spin. It'd be ideal if it did, but it's fine at the end of the day. Hi, you. Let's get rid of you guys. Oh, yeah, gold skin. Not what I need. It's not bad. Put that in the stash. One of the other characters may be able to use it eventually. Get the spindrift open. So I mentioned in my other stream that YouTube changed a few things with how they do live, and it looks like they're doing some pretty big changes. One of the big things, and I'm really curious to see how it goes, is apparently they're going to offer multi-stream support with chat integration. Essentially have YouTube, Twitch, other platforms all come through YouTube chat. So that'd be awesome if so. That's one less screen I would have to have open and available. I probably don't really need that anymore, huh? I could also really use some more IAS, but I don't think we're gonna get that lucky. Losing the 30% I had from deaths was kind of sucked, but we've got a Demon Hide Sash, String of Ears. I kind of need that more so. The damage reduction is gonna be clutch if I get hit. Three sockets, fires magic arrows. Kind of garbage otherwise. Eh. But hopefully everyone's had a pretty good day. This is just going to be a kind of relaxing couple hours. Go through Act 3, take it nice and slow. We're in no rush. And hopefully take out Mephisto. I was a little surprised that Duriel gave me a bit of trouble. So potentially Mephisto could as well. This is good. I'm sure going to come as a shock to everyone. Bowazon's not super strong. Don't do a whole lot of damage. Amazing how that works. How many skill points? I don't. And because they don't do a whole lot of damage, it takes a while to kill things that are dangerous. Damn, it's warm in here. I had my AC set to 75 for most of the day because I hadn't gotten a whole lot of power lately. And that's an issue, obviously. So I set the AC a little higher so it wasn't running as hard and spending as much power to try and keep the house cool. Well, it looks like we made plenty. I could have had a little cooler, and now it's like 80 degrees in here, so I set it to 72 to try and get it to go down. And it's taking its sweet time. Fortunately, once this house gets warm, it does not like to cool down. But we are supposed to have a cold front coming in Friday, which will be so nice. Like a high of 80 instead of a high of 90. Pretty big difference. Harder than. Come on. 4 sockets, but oh man, it does a ton of damage though. 34 to 75. I could go ahead and make one. 2 sockets. And it still sucks. Like, I really hate that. Like, there's only a couple of weeks out of the year where my house just feels good. Because it's not too hot, not too cold. Because once the cold weather comes in, then it struggles to stay warm. And I would say, honestly, probably worse than trying to stay cool, but I can at least put more clothing on and work with it, you know, put a hoodie on, put a jacket on, sweatpants, whatever. When it's hot, this is about as little as I can wear without getting in trouble. That's fine. We work with it. Okay, so it's good that we found the Flare Jungle. However, we did not find any of the Spider Forest stuff that we need. The Spider Cabin. But at least that means that we don't have to go through the Great Marsh if we find it. No, I have one hair trying to go in my mouth. Ugh. I don't understand how some people can let like their mustache go past their lip. Like, no, I can't do that. It will bug the ever-living crap out of me. You gotta trim that flush with the lip. Doesn't go in. We're good. Way it should be. Spirity yardy. 29.59 instead of. Hold on to both. Back in Lucal Lane. Alright, do I have any other insights though? So Pollax, what does he have now? Volge? A Spetum. I don't know what Spetum started off at. 8 to 20. 6 to 21. 6 to 21. 18 to 39. Slow. 14 to 63. Alright, well, let's try it. Reltier Telsol. Apparently I already had a tier. Let's do the Yari. $98 to $182. That's a notable difference, and they're both normal attack speeds, so there, he's doing a lot more damage now. I see no reason not to make it, you know? Say, did I just make one and just find something much better? But no, thankfully. Man. More Siggins. Siggins. However it's pronounced. I honestly don't know. I've been told it's both now. Are there just no exits from the Spider Forest right now? What is going on? Make this be a very long Act 3, aren't you? Alright, so we found the end. This side. I wonder if that first route I was going is where I needed to be. Be nice if there was some way to have my loot filter also tell me how many sockets something had, but because I definitely don't need that. Wow. Alright, this will likely lead to the flare jungle. Arachnid lair. Is that the one I need, or is it the spider cavern? I never can remember. Oh, you're having a bad time, aren't you, bud? Don't worry, I got you. Yeah, there's the waypoint, so not the right one. Alright, so let's grab the Spider Forest waypoint and then just go back out this way. I will say, much slower doing the Bowazon compared to most of the others I've done, but it's fine. Yeah. We just embrace it, take it one small enemy section at a time, and hope not to die from it. Gamma. Like, it's got to be up here, right? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when we, you know, full clear the area. Because who doesn't love full clearing Act 3? Isn't it like your favorite thing to do? Everyone loves doing that. Alright, we have plenty of Pierce now. I'm starting to wonder if I should do the fire arrow instead. Was it Immolation Arrow? Like, get freezing arrow maxed out, but Immolation Arrow would do so much more because of, for whatever reason, the dude who did the mods for this thought, man, it'd be awesome if Immolation Arrow was just the MVP. Like, yeah, you can still see it. 416 to 832 fire damage per second at level 1. At level 20 is probably, you know, absolutely insane. Hey, look, Spider Cavern. Let's hope it doesn't crash. That's a lot of spiders. I don't like spiders. Oh, come on, man. That's too many spiders for me. Yeah, like, I do not do much damage at all. I took one of the chicks outside today, let it frolic a little bit. It just follows me around. It's super adorable. I love it. But soon they will have their home outside where they'll be able to go in and out at their leisure. They won't be in my bathroom anymore, which would be really nice because my bathroom's starting to kind of smell like chicken and it's not the best smell. And when I say kind of, I mean, it definitely does. It's bad enough that I can smell it, so I know it's pretty bad because I don't really have much of a sense of smell since I got COVID a couple years ago. Kind of amazing how that works, right? But it's fine. They have to stay inside, that way they can stay nice and warm. What I'll probably end up doing as time goes on, I'll build them their own brooder box. Like inside of the coops, that way they don't have to be inside when if they hatch. Probably not a bad idea. Large siege bow. 10 to 42. Honestly, it's not any better to go to the waypoint. Jeez. Fix my posture. wrong way. Once the coop is finished, I then have to get some wood chips, some hay, maybe some hemp. Put it down to create like a bedding, essentially, for them to be insulated with. Though, honestly, just having the concrete will help a ton as well. Like, they should not get too cold in the winter. I'm also going to insulate the walls and everything, so they will be perfectly fine. One thing I will have to do as I go into next summer, though, is figure out a better way to remove heat from the coop. Maybe I'll put a fan, a solar activated fan or something, or a temperature activated fan to try and suck out some heat. I don't know, we'll have to see. Essentially like an attic vent fan is what it would be. Superior short siege bow. Okay. How superior is the question. Let's see. Okay, you can quit shooting me with that. It's rude. Someone had a conviction, or we can't have that. No conviction here. Right. So many. Oh, I hear monkeys. Oh, thank you for the sub there. I appreciate it. Good old. It's nice that it actually says like Prime sub this time. It used to not say that. It used to say that was a sub. So this kind of neat. Glad they're finally differentiating. Not that it matters at the end of the day, it's just nice to know how people subscribe, you know? But no more ads, yay! Because Twitch goes crazy with their ads. Ooh. The bar. Oh, well, we're not getting that large charm, probably. It's fine. It's probably only, like, the best charm in the game. No big deal. It's probably the only large charm to ever exist that gives 300% increased attack speed. You know, minor details, right? Okay, no, we're actually getting it. I didn't actually think I was going to go onto that side. Getting low on. Oh no. Really don't want to hold on to that by. Ooh, okay. I mean, it doesn't help me, but. I'll have to put that in the stash. This is where I do a fire sorceress because they kind of suck, but. Maybe I'll do it. Now, if we could get bow and crossbow, that'd be nice. Long battle bow. We need Grand Matriarch bows is what we need. Yeah, no, that sucks. Razor bow also kind of sucks. Like, my best bet are rune wards, but I mean, some of them just aren't going to happen, sadly. But if I could get a force like a Grand Matriarch bow, that would definitely help. At least a little. I believe it's either 2 or 3 to Amazon skills, and then it has high attack speed, very fast attack speed, high damage, like all the things you would want. if I could make a faith bow, then we'd be all set. Did I get the one? Nope. Dole rune. Is it the Bob Dole rune? Might be. Man, this is in Life Leech we trust the run. Because I have potions disabled. I mean, I could go buy some, I guess. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea just to have them in the belt, just in case. Just haven't done so. Ooh, a limb rune. Alright, well, we're just gonna apparently die if we try to get the limb rune. You die. Thank you. So we need more runes like that to drop, you know, high runes. Kind of high runes. We have decent fire res at least. Oh, teleported and then died. And that's, boys and girls, why we don't teleport. You just die if you do. Did the doggo treat? Alright, we can do so in a moment. Let me get to a spot where we're safe. And Pratham is gonna die. Hellrune. Nice. He really just wants to aggro everything, doesn't he? Is you on treat? There you go. Happy puppy. At least I hope he's happy. It'd be really neat if we could, like, figure out what dogs are thinking, you know? I mean, that's what he does. He's aggro the incarnate. I don't think he would know what to do if he wasn't pissing everyone off. He's like, oh, there's a Gloombat over there. I'm gonna poke it. And then he just boops in the booty with his spear. And it gets really unhappy and tries to kill us for it. It's almost like it gets offended. I don't know. Ooh, another level. Okay, it's been a while since we've gotten quick levels. I mean, if it works for you, you gotta keep doing it, right? It's like his specialty. Booty pokes. He's all up in there. Wow, that was garbage. Okay. Ow. Sir, do not shoot me with your poison things. Oh, well, I guess I went the wrong way. I do have to say, it's kind of surprising how much energy it takes out of you to use a tractor to do a bunch of digging. Like, the tractor itself, like, the digging itself, obviously, is no, oh god, that's so many. Obviously, it's no stress on your body, but the way that you're digging is by essentially just ramming into things, and that kind of hurts. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. Run. Run away. One to passive magic skills. Don't necessarily. Well, you know what? We'll take it. Where is it? Oh, and we've got spam. It's our favorite, salty and all.
Hello?
I mean, you could probably do like candied spam. It'd probably taste kind of awesome. Like, think about it. Like, brown sugar, honey, caramelized over the spam. Probably tastes awesome. I would be really surprised if it didn't. Please quit trying to pick things up and just kill them. Thank you. Okay, we need to clear out that whole room. Lots of things have dropped. A lot of things we don't need, though. Maybe one day, just for fun, I should try to make candied spam. Because it can be like candied bacon. Candied bacon is amazing. It's just very hard to make like a good crispy candied bacon. At least I've never done so, but I also cannot cook bacon well for the life of me. So there's that. Because I like a nice crispy bacon. Like that's how bacon should be. I tried making a sweet and spicy bacon. Didn't go well. Flavor was okay, not anything to write home about. And I messed up. I accidentally used thick cut bacon, which is even harder to get like crunchy because it's, well, thick. Tends to come out a little bit more chewy. And more, you know, compared to crunchy. We don't like that. It's a scutum. Wonder curses, man. Okay. I wonder how much that cut out when I did that, or if it clipped. Don't stab me. Don't know why I chose to fight them. Shouldn't have. Alright, let's go this way. Come on, Pratham. We don't need to fight. Poor life choice. Don't do that. There's a lot of them, not a lot of me. Always gonna have more water. Gotta hydrate. Stay hydrated. It's the biggest thing you can do. A lot of people mistake thirst for hunger, not realizing like oh man, I'm so hungry. Not realizing no, you're not. You're just thirsty. That's all it is.
Separate the faithful from the fallen.
It's gonna be hard to beat what we have, so. right now we're still using angelic armor, and it's still doing awesome things. So, well, he took a lot of damage very quickly there. I'd say I'm definitely not a fan of being able to be frozen again. Kind of sucks. That was one very good perk to the death set. Cannot be frozen. It's okay, I didn't want to like grab the small charm or anything. I don't think we really need that either. We just need to make our way up to the Curious Bazaar. Wow, 2 to max damage? Best charm ever. They're just all about giving me the garbage right now, aren't they? Like, look, you don't actually need good things. Alright, 2 large charms there. The worst part is, like, I don't even need to kill these things for experience or anything like that. I just need to kill them so they're not in my way. And or killing me. You know, minor detail. Come on. Kill them before they kill me. That's the whole goal here. Yeah, attack speed is definitely not my friend right now. Not at all. Like, Angelic does really well for some things, like my attack rating being awesome. Because how much is this giving me? Like 1,200? 1,500, so let's see. Yeah, it drops like 20% to not have that on. That's pretty good too, actually. 42 to mana. And out. Gotta go buy more. I am not. I'm hooked up only to, well, I'm hooked up to AT&T and Starlink right now, but I don't have it as load balancing. It's just AT&T primary with Starlink as failover, and I'm just gonna cancel Starlink. It just unfortunately cannot do what I need it to do. So, like, I woke up this morning, tested it, and it was like 5 megabits per second upload. That's just can't do that.
Good day.
It's not acceptable. There, we have potions again. Let's go talk to Mashif real quick. Might as well finish this quest. While we're here. Damn it, I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh, you're new here. I'm Arcor the Alchemist.
I wish you people would just leave me alone. You're new here, aren't you? I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves, and I can sell you some if you really need them.
I think we all have a bit of Alcor in us. Damn it. I wish you people would just leave me alone.
Hello.
Oh, you're new here. From the ashes of Curele, I have mixed for you a potion. Who doesn't love Alcor? That's the real question. I don't really have any other good rings. Except for the one. I have the one SOJ. Where is it? That's not it. I lost it. Bam! The Stone of Jordan. We found one. But not needed on this character yet. War Spear. You have finished charging enough to continue your trip. Bam. The Impaler. Actually, pretty good weapon, but... Unfortunately, if you're doing a Bowazon, like, the only thing you do is Lightning Fury. That's it. You don't use the other skills. You either do Lightning Fury or Plague Javelin, which both require you to have throwables, not just a spear. So. Arbalest. I don't want it. I was really hoping that the whole Starlink thing would work out better, but yeah, it is what it is. I mean, apparently my area is just not destined to have good internet. Oh, no. I mean, I complain about it a lot because it's, you know, what I do for a living is be on the internet. But sadly, not a whole lot I can do, not with the amount of money I have. You know, in order to get like a dedicated line put in, you're talking probably $20,000-$30,000 at minimum. It's a lot of money. And it's not like this YouTube channel brings in that kind of money to justify spending, you know, exorbitant sums on getting internet put in. So we work with what we got. I think we do decently well, all things considered. We make it work. Welcome to Kirost, the lower side. You know, the reason that we record the VODs and everything is and upload them is, yes, it helps to have content for the channel, but also the internet woes do not come through on it. So you just have nice recorded gameplay. With everything, it's still great quality. You have me picking up my face. Because there's one mustache hair that keeps curling into my mouth. Usually whenever this happens, I have to like go to a mirror, take the tweezers and like find it and just... And it's always in there real good. Like it does not come out easily, ever. It's right there. It's bugging the crap out of me because I feel it every time my lips move, which happens a lot when you talk, you know. I'm kind of letting myself get... Ow, what the hell? Kind of letting myself get surrounded, which is probably not the smartest thing to do, but... Seems to be working. That's so weird. Yeah, maybe I was able to get to, oh god, to go over enough to not be an issue. We'll see. Oh, holy freeze. Super slow. Really big issue. Oh, someone's got blessed aim. Is it you? No. Oh, I thought you were already dead. Do you like bury underground or something? Can he do that? Oh, he found a conviction ore. Let's see if we can take that thing out before it convicts us and kills us. Ooh. You know, we'll yeah, we'll hold on to this. Why not? I mean, it's a melee character. We need all the help we can get, so. I say melee. This bow is a very elemental bow. But that's not the point. It gives damage, you know. 55 to 160. May not seem like much, but it's the only reason we're killing things. So Bowazons are just insanely weak. It's kind of insane when you think about it. Alright, let's go to the next area. Should be fine if we get blizzarded. Flambears. YouTube seems to be fine on my end. I'm not seeing any issues. What's happening? Anyone else on YouTube having any issues? Dropped frames, lagging, buffering, anything like that? So I'm not seeing any issues here. And this is one of the reasons I keep a couple of streams on my side, one for chat and two for monitoring. See, you know, like, hey, did something happen? Like, how's it looking? He's gonna die. No, he's still alive. And then he goes and pisses someone off. Don't do that. Right, Pratham, I don't want to have to revive you. Just chill for a minute. Can you do that? Thank you. Just need you to heal, buddy. That sounds terrible. Let's see. Okay, that is not, let's see, let's do this. There we go. That way we don't have any echoes happening, and we get a waypoint, which is not something I typically get. Let me go to Act 1. Hopefully that will save the game, because sometimes the sewers crash the game, and that's really annoying. So hopefully it won't.
Stay a while and listen.
Good day.
Yummy? That's yummy. Nature racism. We're currently having a discussion in my Discord about my chickens. They're I am Shamani chicks, which are the all black chickens. Black beak, black comb, black feathers, and including black skin. And someone said, well, aren't those the ones that have black meat as well? And no, that's just a myth on the internet, and someone photoshopped pictures of it a long time ago. But no, they do not have black meat, but they do have black skin. And so someone commented, nature's racism at its finest. Guess that's what we're going with today, guys. No, they're just really, really cute. So the main reason I wanted void chickens, or I'm Shamani's void chicken, yeah, is A, they're just awesome, and B, what a lot of people don't realize is black chickens are not black. Well, I mean, they are, but their feathers aren't just black. Their feathers typically are rainbowy, and it's really beautiful. Though currently only my little boy is rainbow. I have one Roo, and he is rainbowy. But my 2 girls so far are just void chickens. They are just black. No shimmer to them. Just black feathers, which is interesting and not what I expected. So we'll see if as they get older, if that changes or not. I mean, I just assumed they would be rainbowy. You know, like it. Growing up, I had a black chicken, and she was beautiful. And again, she was also rainbowy. Unfortunately, she didn't live a very long life. She got attacked by a German Shepherd. So again, didn't get to see her, you know, as she grew and aged, but. The time that I did spend with her, she was a very beautiful rainbow chicken. When I say comb, I mean I say it like a normal person does. Don't say it with that southern drawl. I may be from Florida, right next to Alabama, but I ain't got no southern drawl, okay? But I do say ain't and y'all, which someone has actually made fun of me for. I don't remember what I was doing, but I said y'all, and someone's like, where the hell are you from? I'm like, Florida. I'm like, okay, no, that checks out for you. Well, yeah. That's what you do. Ginther's Rift. Garbage. And I was watching a Camelot video earlier. Camelot 331. Cody. Good guy. I like his content. Some people don't. He's not for everyone. That's understandable. But he was doing a video about Hassan Piker, which I will be honest. I do not like Hassan Piker. I don't like his takes. I don't like really anything he does. And that's fine. Not for everyone. But the content was about his dog, which is... That's something I care about, you know? I care about dogs. And because I don't actually watch Hassan Piker, I don't, you know, see what his streams are. I've heard him in the background numerous times, but I've never actually watched any of his stuff, just heard it. Well, apparently he has a little dog, probably like a 30, 40 pound dog, that he will have on stream with him. Cute little thing, adorable. And it just sits like in the corner of his stream, just lays down. And the video was about him using a shock collar to essentially force it to be a prop on his stream, which I think is kind of disgusting. Now you're probably like, well, isn't that pot calling the kettle black right now with Iz just chilling there? The difference is, as you see, Izzion has no collar. He just kind of chills. He does his thing. We do bribe him with treats, mind you. Not the point. But, you know, Iz can come and go as he pleases. He does not have to stay in a specific spot. It's why I bought a camera that follows him. And if he decides he wants to abandon us, I just turn the doggo cam off until he comes back. It's by his choice that he is right here by me, not because I am forcing him to be. The door is open. He can leave whenever he wants. He just doesn't. He just chills here and sleeps. And I appreciate that. It makes me happy because, you know, I like having my pup by me. But, like, imagine having a shock collar on him, and if you try to get up to move, pressing a button to shock him to the point that he yips, which if you have shock collar training is, you know, really the only thing that I'd say it's good for would be like a fenced-in yard type situation. An electric fence, that way, you know, the dog knows the boundaries. Usually they only get shocked a couple times. They're like, That's not fun. Not going to do that anymore. And it's not an issue. But imagine having a shock collar on your dog to force him to lay down on stream next to you as a prop. And if he tries to move, shocking him. Like, that is just sick and disgusting. No. You know, like, you guys have seen me, you know, pop his on the booty, which it's no, you know, it's just like the light smack. It's more to get his attention. And that's whenever he's licking, you know, like, popping, hey, quit doing that. The only time that you guys, and I don't think you guys have ever actually heard me do it, raise my voice at him, is if he's barking incessantly at usually postal service. I have to tell him, hey, quit barking. So I mute myself to turn and yell at him, because usually if he's barking, he's hyper focused, so he's just ignoring anything. So you gotta yell to get his attention. Not a big deal. Yeah, no. Like, for the most part, pup just does what he wants. That's how it should be, I think. Don't force a dog to partake if he doesn't want to. So if he wants to get up and leave, he's more than welcome to. But that is one of the reasons we have the treat jar here is, you know, a little incentive. It's not gonna lie. I like having it here. Like, I look up, I see him on stream, I look down, I see him next to me. It makes me happy. Because I love my pup. He's my little boy. All 70 fluffy pounds of him. He's little, tiny, wee lad. It's actually not a bad charm. I just could not imagine putting a shock collar on him to force him to stay next to me. Ugh. I'm kind of tempted to, like, do a react video about it. You know, that'd be a way to get into react content, reacting to Hassan Piker. Hey, do you want to find a way to have your channel get flooded by people that hate you? Here's how you do it. Let's not do that. I mean, unfortunately, that happens, you know, if you make react content about any large creator. You're going to have their fans hop in and yell at you and tell you that you're the worst person to exist. Well, that won't affect me personally. I don't care if someone does not like me. That's fine. You know, I make content that I try to be good and wholesome for people. If you don't like it, all right, not a big deal. If you want to say hateful things to me, kind of grew up with that. You know, I got bullied my whole life. Pretty used to bad words. They don't affect me. Your words do nothing. But I try not to bring any excessive hatred if it's not needed. Didn't realize we had a -% any resistance bow. That's kind of neat. I mean, she's a potato. That's what potatoes are good for. You put them in the microwave. They turn out to be a good mushy texture, and then you put butter and salt and whatever else you want on there. Some pepper. It tastes awesome. Don't blame me. Blame the potato. But I'm pretty sure, like, you guys would get mad at me if you saw me put a shock collar on Iz or something. You know, like, as you should at that point, might I add. Like, you guys, if I were to ever, like, do something untoward towards my pup and you guys did not call me out on it, I would be more concerned about you guys. Because we like animals here. We like pets. I need to specify that. Because I do have a small but very important hatred in my heart for feral cats. Like, I like cats. Cats are adorable. Super cute. Holy crap, they're cute. And they can be so fluffy. Like, even better. I like the fluffiness, like the fluffy tails. They don't like me messing with them. I don't care. I still do it. Okay? It's fine. But here's my thing about cats. If you're gonna have a cat, keep it inside. Pretty simple. Should not be outside. I don't want your cat terrorizing my neighborhood. That's where I have the issue. Like, and plus, it's just super irresponsible as a pet owner to just have your cat free roam outside. Like, holy crap. Do you realize how many things can just eat a cat? Cats are not big. They're like 5 to 7 pounds of fury, and Yeah, they got some sharp claws, but you know, it's a cat. It's not, we're not talking about a panther here, which that is a terrifying creature. Don't ever want to be near a panther. Yeah, like, don't have your cat just roam around outside. Like coyotes, owls, dogs, humans, cars, all the things can just make it to where you don't have a cat anymore, and that's not okay. Or like, if they just eat something with antifreeze in it, because, you know, I mean, maybe it's something more common down here in the South, but like people work on their cars, or they just have garbage cars. They just leak fluids. Do you know how many times I have picked up an absolute shitbox of a car that was just leaking God knows what fluids? Imagine if your cat's just like, here's this weird green fluid. I'm going to lick it up. And then it dies because you let it be outside. Like, no. Keep your cat inside. Take care of it. And let it be super cute and awesome and really adorable and fluffy. That's all I'm saying. Like, we have a very severe cat issue in America. A lot of people don't want to, like, really talk about it or anything. Like, no, just don't do anything about the cats. Like, no, they are literally an invasive species in this country. We need to sadly do something about them, you know, sterilize them, neuter them. Cats need to be controlled. Just like if we had dogs that were running rampant in the streets. Granted, we do sometimes. It's not nearly as prolific or problematic as it is with cats, though. Like, cats are much more hardy than dogs. They can survive all the horrors of the world, it seems. Whereas a dog, like, you look at it wrong and the poor thing is just on its deathbed. You know, a cat can fend for itself far more than a dog can. So, we do need to do something about the cat problems in America. I don't really have a good solution. I mean, the solution I have is not a solution, unfortunately. It would be to essentially do a catch and release program where you trap them, catch them, you get them spayed or neutered, and then release them. Because then they're, I mean, sadly, eventually going to die, and they won't reproduce and cause a bigger issue. The reason I say that my solution is not a solution is because our infrastructure can't really handle it. And also, it takes a lot of money to do that. Like, sometimes people are like, oh, we'll just take it to a shelter. Most of the shelters are full. They can't take in strays. If you do take in, you know, a stray, just leave it at a shelter, they're just going to kill it most of the time. Like, if they don't have, you know, space or occupancy for it, they have to do something with it. And usually it's that they kill them. So it's not like just trapping them and leaving them somewhere is a solution. Like, if you can trap them and have them spayed and neutered, great. But even that's difficult to do. I mean, to have a cat spayed or neutered, it's like $70 or $100. You're like, okay, well, yeah, just take the cat you find. Well, how many Americans have just $70 or $100 laying around? And cool, you did it to one cat. What about the other 72 in the neighborhood? You know, all the ones that aren't spayed or neutered are still an issue there. So just doing one doesn't really do anything. And it's a sad topic, obviously. You know, it's not something you're joyous about. Like, hey, we need to do something to quell the cat problem, but our infrastructure has no way to even properly handle it. And a lot of the vets in the area, unless you live in a smaller rural area where there's, you know, say like 2 vets for 7,000 people, not really an issue then. But in like my case, we have, I don't know, 10, 15 veterinarian offices that could do spade and neutering for 300,000-400,000 people. To say that they're overbooked is an understatement. You know, you go there when you have an appointment, you're still waiting 3, 4, 5 hours. It's so rare to just get in and get out. Okay, where the hell is this? Full clearing a map again. Story of my life. So I wish I had a solution. I just don't. And I've been accused many times of not liking cats, and it's not true. I just have a very unpopular stance when it comes to cats. Like, I like them. They're cute. They smell a little bad, you know, if you don't take care of the litter boxes. But if you take care of the litter box, yeah, it's fine. I do not believe that cats should be on countertops. Like, you gotta train your cat. And any owner that says, oh, well, you can't, you know, cats will do whatever they want. You can't train them. Bullshit. You can train a cat. You can train anything. If you can train a lizard and a goldfish, you can train a damn cat, okay? Don't give me that. Are they more obstinate and resilient to training? Hell yeah! They don't want to be controlled. I don't blame them. But that's where, as a responsible pet owner, you have to be. You know, they're like, don't get a dog if you can't take care of your dog. Don't get a cat if you can't take care of your cat. You know, it's, to me, it's simple. It just makes sense, you know? Now let me go up here. It might be up here. You know, like, if you get a dog and it's just going to stay in a cage 8 to 12 hours a day, no, don't do that. Don't get that dog. I think that's a pretty simple stance to take. But I know so many people, they will get, say, a German Shepherd or a Husky and just leave it in a kennel all day long. Man, I can't believe I missed that. Oh, well. And then it gets home, they get mad at it for being excited and, you know, and such. And that's not good. Like, you have this creature that's a high energy creature. Its one job is to, you know, protect and survey and stay alert. And you're like, hey, instead of doing any of those things, just stay in this kennel for 12 hours. I know you thought you should be doing things, but no, just lay here. And then I'm going to get mad at you when you're excited. You know, or let's say they're kind enough that they don't leave it in a kennel all day. Great. However, then they get mad at it like, oh my God, it tore up my windowsill, which is, you know, my most popular video on my channel. How to repair a chewed up windowsill when someone didn't have enough attention given to him. And so he was destructive. Now, I was working at the time, obviously. I had to go into the office. And I did not leave him locked up in a kennel. He had, I want to say it was 6 foot by 20 foot section of the house that he could be in that had his food and water, AC control, obviously. And then he had a dog door that let him go outside to a fenced backyard, 3rd acre at the time. So yes, he was able, and he had all the toys in the world. But I don't know if you know this about German Shepherds and Huskies, but they're kind of assholes. And by kind of, I mean like severely. And they're very petty. And if they don't get what they want, they will get destructive. Well, he wanted to be home with me. He wanted to, you know, be the loyal dog that he is. And so his way of acting out was to chew on the windowsill and on the drywall. Yeah, that was it. Just those two. And I mean, yeah, I wasn't happy about it. I was like, oh yeah, you did this. Like, yeah, I was pissed. But I understood, and I didn't, you know, I got onto him and I disciplined him, but I didn't like beat him up or lock him up or harm him. You know, I showed him where the issue was. I smacked him on the nose because that's one of the things you do. And we did that a couple times and he stopped doing it. Amazing how that works. Discipline works. Train your dog. But you have these people that will get mad and like beat the ever-living crap out of their dog because they did something they didn't want. Like, don't do that. Don't be that kind of shitty person. Oh, 33% piercing attack. Here, we'll give that to you instead. Like, this is the ideal character to have a razor tail on, but the string of ears I think is better. I think that's the end of my rant about cats and dogs there. And shitty owners. The one thing I do find... Nope, we're going to continue. I'm not done yet. Keep the rant going. I used to have 2 husky and wolf hybrids. They were 50% husky, 50% wolf. I know this because, well, I got them as puppies. When I got them, you know, I asked the owner, I was like, hey, what happened here? Because she had a beautiful red husky. And it's like, oh, so next door is, I think it was a timber wolf. Big boy. And her husky went into heat. And he was on a chain. And had an 8-foot fence. When the husky went into heat, he didn't care about those. He got in the yard. Puppies. When, you know, so I got 2 of them, boy and a girl, because I was with my, well, now ex, obviously. She wanted a dog, I wanted a dog, and we made a rule. I would train mine my way, she could train hers her way, we would not interfere. Because we had 2 very different ideas of how to train an animal. I am far more strict. She was much more lax, and this is going to come as a shock to everyone, I'm sure. Mine listened and obeyed me. If I opened the front door, mine just looked out the door. Opened the front door and hers was there. Hope you could run really fast because you got to go tackle a wolf now. And I don't know if you know this about wolves. Pretty damn fast. Really sucks to have to go tackle one. I had to do it a lot because it's not like she could go catch it. Hell, I was barely fast enough to catch it. And even then, dogs can turn on a dime. I wish I was that agile. I am not. But yeah, so, you know, I took the time to train mine appropriately so that way he obeyed. Also because he was a 110 pound wolf. He did not look like a dog at all. I was even more strict because he is a very dangerous creature and I didn't want to risk him hurting someone when he was not supposed to. You know, if someone breaks into the house, God help you. You better have said all your prayers to Jesus because you and him are about to have a chat. You were not getting in my house if he was there. It was terrifying. I remember one time an officer came to my door because my neighbor had a warrant out for his arrest because, you know, I live in good areas, obviously. And I answered the door. I just cracked the door open because Odin is right there standing next to me on the, like, the couch kind of went up to the door. And he's just standing there on the corner of the couch. I opened the door just enough that I can kind of see the officer and he can see me. He's like, hey, I'm Officer so-and-so with the sheriff's office. And he just looks at Odin. He's like, is that a wolf? I was like, man, that told me he's a husky. Like, aha, he didn't take his eyes off him from that point forward. He's like, so I'm Officer so-and-so with the sheriff's office. Your neighbor has a warrant out for his arrest. If you happen to see him, give us a call and we'll come pick him up. The whole time, like, he just backs away from the door, does not make any sudden movements. Because Odin is there, hackles up, 100 pounds of terrifying creature. Would not, as long as I let you in the house, you were perfectly safe. If I didn't let you in that house, between you and Jesus. I can't stop it from happening. Because, I don't know if you know this about dogs, but when they are in prey mode, they don't listen. Like, it's game over. It's very hard to get a dog that's in prey mode to snap out of it. And usually it's with like a whistle or something that's loud enough and harsh enough that they go, the hell was that? And it snaps out just long enough to then go, oh shit, I need to listen or I'm probably going to get my ass beat. But it was funny, so, you know, I trained mine, he listened to me. Well, he was also a wolf. Wolves are pack creatures, meaning they have an alpha. And in my household, the wolves saw me as the alpha. So hers listened to me. Mine listened to me. And when we'd go on walks, Odin would stay right there by my side. And he would not pull, would not do anything. Whereas hers was like dragging her down the street. And not gonna lie, it was kind of funny. Because she was this little tiny 5'2", 100-pound girl. Just struggling to hold this dog back. And I remember one time she asked me, she's like, hey, can we swap because Odin just does so much better on a leash? I was like, it's really not a good idea. She's like, oh, come on, but he doesn't pull at all. And I tried to tell her, like, well, that's because he respects me. And she's like, oh, come on. I was like, all right, fine. So I take Faye, and she just sits down next to me. She's like, all right, we're doing this. Cool. I'm on board. What do I get for that? I'll try that in a second. Whereas the moment I handed Odin to her, that poor girl was no longer on her feet. She was in the air, and he was just dragging her, and she did not stand a chance. And so I called him back, and he just stops. Like, you can't do that, man. And, okay. And he just kind of chilled out after that point. But yeah, the second I wasn't holding him, game over. Oh, and the whole reason we got on this topic, I know, convoluted, ADHD at its finest, right?
Impossible.
Was planning things out to, like, being a responsible pet owner, right? And so when we broke up, she stole my dog. Like, she took hers, which was fair. I mean, I still would have objected a little bit, but she didn't ask. She took them while I was at work. And she then struggled to find a place to live because, well, we were young. She, when she was 20, I think it was, she moved in with me. I mean, I was young too. I was only 2 years older than her. So maybe she was 21. Anyway, she moved in with me into my house. So she never had rental history. Her credit was not good because she made some dumb mistakes before we started dating. It happens. You're young and dumb. But she didn't have, good credit. She had no rental history because I was, she didn't pay me for rent. That's for sure. And then she was trying to find a place to rent with two very obvious wolves. There was no like, yeah, that's a dog. No. And plus huskies are on the ban list anyway for most apartment complexes because they're high energy dogs. It can be very destructive if you're not careful. So because she was not being a responsible pet owner, those poor wolves did not have a good time for a few months. And I remember she texted me at one point. She's like, I can't believe how expensive it is to get to even find a dog friendly apartment, and most of them won't let me have the wolves. I'm like, well, I will happily take the back. Like, and she was very, like, no, that's not happening. And it didn't. But it all worked out in the end because now we have Iz, and he is perfect in every way. I love my puppy. I'm pretty sure some of the girls I've dated in the past have been jealous of Iz because I love him more than pretty much anyone. Derp is an understatement. I watched this dog run face first into walls. And he just bounced off, and sometimes he looks offended, like, what did this wall do coming out of nowhere? Why would it hit me? Like, no, sir, the wall was there the whole time. That's all on you, bud. He just looks confused. Like, where did it come from? How could this happen? Or like the other day, we're playing fetch, and he's not paying attention. He runs just face first into the trailer. It looked painful, but he didn't seem to really care. Like, he did a double take, like, oh, shit, that was metal to my face. I wonder where that came from. It just came out of nowhere. It hasn't been sitting here for 3 weeks. Yeah, that's my dog for you. Love him dearly. Full of derp. Honestly, I wonder how he survives at times, because he's got 2 brain cells struggling for a single thought. But he's wonderful, and I would have him no other way. I just pick on him, that's all. It's been an hour 20 and we're still in Act 3. Like, most of the time when I do my runs, like, normal takes me like 4 hours, 5 hours, right? And then I get to Nightmare and it's like 2-3 hours to get through all of Nightmare. I'm like 5 hours in and I'm still not making much progress. Jeez. Like, even I'm not strong. I'm a weak boy. Ew. Also heal. Like, I'm thinking I may need to respec my stats and go into Immolation Arrow. Oof. Ow. So glad we have the String of Ears. It's one of the few things that can help me with this. Halberd. Halberd is slow. Don't want it. Okay, he just blew up. Don't do that. Shouldn't do that. Poor life choice. I can also dodge some of their damage too, which is good. When I say some, I mean sometimes dodge the attack. The explosion. You figure I'm just peppering this area with with arrows, and they are not dying quickly. To 41. Okay, so if we can find a ceremonial bow, which requires, this is why I have not been spending my stat points. Fast. What are these stat requirements for a Grand Matron bow? Okay, so right now we have the reflex bow. The ceremonial bow would be the next one up. 152 and 108. So I don't. Yeah, that's not good. It's not good at all. All right. Don't want that. Here it's Soul Co. I do have more Co runes. So ideally, I want a 4-socket ceremonial bow now. I guess I should have held on to that one to see what I need for it. That will at least get me more damage. Shit. Hi. Don't do that. That was a lot of damage. That 50 fire res is nice too. Like, it is astounding just how good Angelix actually is. I could probably make a better armor. I just don't know what I would do. Like, I really need to look into other rune words to use. To 35, and I need more strength. No. Ideally, I need like a 30. So if I put points into cold arrow, it does more cold damage. Yeah, I'm thinking that I should honestly swap. I don't want to, but it may end up being the smart choice. It's like bosses, even in Darl, is kind of difficult for me. Like, I'm not going to stand a chance in hell. Yeah, I ideally would be a faith bow, but that's not going to happen. I don't even have those runes. In all my time, I've never found those runes. I think I have a Sur rune. Or an Is. Yeah, I think I have a Sur, which is 29. Ooh, hey, I'll take that. Why not? Hey, how's it going, man? Ow! Jesus, the dolls. Am I alive? For the moment, we'll see. There are dolls down here, so there's never a guarantee on that. We'll see how long we stay alive with these dolls jumping out at me. Though we do have a String of Ears, Even Height Sash, which helps a ton with not dying. So there's that. Hell rune. Take that. It's been this is number, well, technically 4, but I have him listed as 3. So yes, we'll say. I believe I have the VODs going out on the channel that are from this character now, so. It's very slow. It takes a long time to do anything with this character. It is astounding how weak a Bowazon is. I don't think I was fully prepared for how weak it is. But it's doing well, all things considered. Ow. Nope, we're just gonna run. Try to let the mercenary deal with all that. That's an understatement, it seems. Like, I knew it was going to be bad, but man. Players 1 doing, like, no damage. With max out skill. Oh, shit, hi. Max out skills. I mean, granted, I need better equipment, but there's honestly not that much good equipment for Bowazon. Wow, that was a lot of meteors on my face. I mean, the only saving grace is I get a ton of experience because there's so many enemies. But we did find a Stone of Jordan, so that's kind of awesome. See, I'm scared to do strafe because the severe animation lock. Like, I need to be able to move a lot. Shit. Otherwise, I can get myself into a really bad situation. Like that. I would like for them to quit chasing me now. Please. Thank you. You know, Excel Bowazon best starting? Dude, really? Why is that? Yeah, if I could get my increased attack speed up, that would definitely help a ton. I don't have really any gear to help me right now with that. Oh, that was almost the end. Once I don't have dolls running at me, we'll check. My attack speed right now is at... nothing extra. No, I should have like 10%. Where is it? They're not going to tell me? I don't know what it is, but it's low. I can tell you that. And it's definitely an issue. I'm curious, what do I get as the benefit for double K? Shit, don't do that. Let's see, regenerate mana, 15-20 fire damage, it's not bad. But Angelic's is just so much better. It's not even funny. What is the full rune word? Or what are all the runes required? Because I've got co-runes. Hustle, huh? Like, I don't even know what rune words are good for. Like, I know faith. Okay, well, I'm not making a faith anytime soon. Shellco Eld. Okay. Well, once I get to a waypoint, I will look that up. Or a door. Someplace where I'm not going to die. How about that? No. Yeah, right now we're using Harmony for the increased damage because I was not doing much at all. Really, I need to find like a good armor to use. Because right now we're using Angelic Armor. It's way better than Harmony? Okay. Jellicoe Eld. Hustle. You know, one of these days, I would like to not full clear during level 2. It'd be real nice, actually. And there's the dolls. Like, I cannot put into words how much I hate this map right now. It's always dolls running very quickly at my face. I'm not a fan of that. Okay. Well, right now we have him with, obviously, an insight. Let's see. Oh, I also get burst of speed. That's kind of nice. Athleticism, enhanced damage. Ooh. Could also use that in my armor for the increased attack speed. Okay. I don't get the fanaticism more, which would be really nice, but... Well, next time I find it, or once I find a 3-socket ceremonial bow, I might make that. Right now, sadly, I only have 3%, so... So I guess I need to start picking up armors. Find one. Hey, look at that. Problem solved. Need to fix my runes again. Co. Finding runes in general is kind of easy because there's so much that drops. It definitely has its advantages. Alright, so it's time. I still get the attack rating. But it's time to retire the Angelics. So ideally it would be a... Oh. Ideally it would be that. It's not the best, but it's one of Amazon skills. Then I just have to figure out what I'm going to use for rings. I guess I could use my SOJ. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, so the main concern is the lack of mana leech. Speaking of, all right, hopefully that helps. Oh, we're fast, so fast. Oh, yeah, just give me a ring too. 2% mana stolen per hit, 25, 21. I have no fire res. I've had some decent ones, but my pride and joy is right here. Still can't believe I found that. Just found that last stream, I think it was. Oh, that is such a difference. Oh, man. Oh my god, so much better. I appreciate it. Like, it's fine. I've been playing this game 26 years, but there's so much that I don't know build-wise, like what would be good or not. Like, ask me to set you up with an elemental druid, I gotcha. Beyond that? Or, you know, a Hammerden. I gotcha, man. Bowazon? Nah, got nothing. Also, we have much better resistances now. Oh, it's bigger fish. Exactly. Yeah, and there's dolls. I need to find some better gloves, but I've not had much luck there. Yep, gonna literally full clear this map. That's terrible. Did have her lose a lot of health, and that's not good, but we can work with it. She needs a key. I have not. I've never really gotten into crafting, like ever. What would be the rune word for that? Or not the rune word, the cube combo for it. You know, the fact that they're amped damage, I'm not a fan of that. Or the fact that I'm amped while they're attacking me, not cool.
It's locked.
Bows, bows, bows! Neff, Ruby, Jewel, Heavy Gloves, Strokes, Gloves, Vampire Bone. Alright. Got a few prubies. Yeah, knockback probably wouldn't be a terrible thing to have, honestly, but... What's the knockback one? Wow, that's garbage. Okay. Hi! Coming at my face! I was just happy I found a razor tail. Like, that's huge to me. Oh, that little dude's fast. I find it funny that YouTube censored would carry hard, to be honest. Like, what was the issue there? Ort, PSAF, Jewel, and Chain Gloves. Okay. Nope, get rid of you. I mean, I thought about using Kleeglaws. Right now I'm using Blood Fist. No, I got Venom Grip. Eh. Thought I had Blood Fist. Just what I know. I should have known that by the 80 poison res, actually. Oh, that. So I'm looking for magic and not white. Oh, well, that makes it even easier. Wow, something hit me for a lot of damage, and I don't know what. Yes, must be magic. Okay. I was over here looking for white, so. Goes show what I know, obviously. Nope, that's too many. Let's get rid of the one that has the conviction ore. I don't need that. Demon Hide boots. I'm just trying to find the waypoint before I do so. That's all. And it's not going well. Passed out over there now, huh?
Greetings.
Wow, that was expensive. Ort. Oh. What's my belt? It is a String of Ears Demon Hide Sash. Chain gloves, heavy bracers, van braces. Those are definitely Demon Hide gloves. Yep. Yeah, I got really lucky. Found it in the maggot lair of all places.
Good day.
Wow. None, huh? Who's the best merchant to shop this at?
Greetings.
Okay, I don't want heavy gloves. Maybe Farah? Farah?
Thank all that's holy. Your
Jarcia's okay. Then we will go back. Baby, go back. I mean, ideally, I want a little bit more defense. Tiny bit. I got the strength for it, you know?
What you need?
All right, we'll do the heavy gloves. So you said Ort, Perfect Sapphire Jewel, Chain Gloves. Okay. Level 67. All over the way. 64. Right, just my luck. Why is it level 67? Unlucky. Yeah, par for the course. So what does blood do? Open wounds, you said?
Good day.
Okay, didn't like heavy gloves. Oh, because of the charge bolt. Dumb.
Greetings.
That was Pruby. What was it? Nif. I've got a lot of Nefs, that's for sure. %, crushing blow. Not bad. 1% life storm per hit. Well. Oh, those are almost broken. Not great. I feel like I got like the worst roll I could there.
Good day.
Definitely can be. 2%, 8. Okay, I think I just found what I'll be using. But we'll do one more just to... Yeah, those suck. Here, we'll toss them in there. It has to go on that one. Yeah, it would definitely be nice. But that sounds like I'd be here all day.
Greetings. I don't really.
Here, we'll do one more for fun. And use all that Nef, huh? Just wondering where that went. Nope, not quite what we're looking for. Yeah, we'll toss them right there. All right, but that's good for now. We got something better. We got Magic Find, which is never a bad thing. 2% life stolen per hit. All right, let's go. I could imagine. That means I would have to actually start picking up all of the gems that drop. Which they should be doing regardless, but that's not the point. Like 20 years until I crafted something. Oh yeah, I've seen some like absolutely ridiculous crafted gear, and I don't want to know how long it takes for people to get it. Because I imagine it is a very fucking long time. Go away. And now we have mana issues. This is the only reason I don't want to remove the insides. Like, I just don't have enough mana leech for it to work out well. Oh, God, that's a bad room to walk into. Could you guys just not exist? That'd be real great. Thanks. Doesn't help them also, you know, hitting undead enemies. Yeah, I would imagine so. Just getting to that point. Right now, most of my damage is elemental, so obviously no leech on that. Where's the waypoint at level 3? They're both going to be up here, thankfully. It would also, my mercenary would quit getting stuck on walls. Yeah, minor detail. I've got one decent one. It's, that one. It's actually really good. Just randomly found that one somewhere in, I think it was Act 2. I actually found a couple of decent charms that go along the way. I'd really like if my mercenary would, you know, be near me. Be real great, actually. Especially since I want him for the dolls. There, you take care of those. I'll take care of everything else. How about that? Deal? Deal. Oh, hey, how nice of you to join us.
I need mana.
Just haven't done so yet. I mean, at low levels, it just kind of sucks. I'd have to put a lot of points into it, I think. I could be wrong about that, too. It sounds like you have a nuclear radiated potato, not a sweet potato. Saying even at low levels, I might have to try it. Might have to toss her out there. Let me clear this room first, and then we'll take a look. Because I've got enough points, I could do it real quick. Right, yeah. Oh, I have something that gives me Valkyrie? Oh, I don't have to put points into it. Look at that. What gives me Valkyrie? I have no idea. Do you? Oh, yep. Forward to Valkyrie. Hey, right there. Did not realize Harmony had that. Oh, man, I would have been using it this whole time if I'd realized. I'm dumb. Well, we'll see how she fares. How about that? Hey, we found the waypoint. Look at us go. Go away. Go away. Having just an extra body helps for sure. One more thing for them to target that's not me. Ashwood bow.
I can't carry anymore.
I need a... Here. Let's do this real quick. Sell these, because apparently I need a little bit of gold. Yeah, she's got more than I do. Do you have any synergies? Valkyrie receives bonuses from Decoy, 35% per level. Penetrate, critical strike, dodge, avoid, and evade. Interesting. 20 decoy should be so tanky. Yeah. I mean, that may end up being... Like, I'm trying to figure out what I should be putting my points into at the moment, so... Maybe not a bad idea. Oh, that's, wow. Just saw my health disappear and come back instantly. Let's not do that. Oh, and she died. Probably from all of the damn dolls right there. Experience points is Bowazon. Yeah, that's true, sadly. Nope, I want nothing to do with what's in that room. Thanks. I mean, I should put more points into Cold Arrow for my synergy, but... I don't know. I just have not done so. I can't tell if it actually spawned. It did. Eh. Okay. I've never used decoy once in my life. Just gonna put that out there.
I am overburdened.
It just makes everything target the decoy, huh? Yeah, I shouldn't do that. That's... We'll come back here. Yeah, that definitely helps a good bit. Oh, we got a couple of those shots through the wall. Love when that happens. All right, I see your point about decoy. Now. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nope, nope. That did some damage to me. Say, whenever you get a respec, go full multi-shot with Valk Decoy. So the only reason I haven't done more into multi-shot is because I don't have the mana for it. Like, the mana is the biggest issue I'm running into. Also, where the hell is this level 3? Oh my god. Yeah, I've got a respec available. I just have not used it, obviously. True, it's heavy on for mana, but there's, well, yeah, it's more, obviously, more leech. But this has been a terrible map. Could we hit you, please? Thank you. Okay, I really didn't think Act 3 was going to take me over 2 hours. Just going to put that out there. Okay, that should be level 3. Holy shit. I just want to get over there at this point. Just run. All right, we're on level 3. That's... Thank you. Foresight, you can forego the attack rating on gear to get... Really? I mean, I did swap them out for not Angelics anymore. Spread to the other screen. That's very true. It does. Let's see. Radius 18 yards. It's a good thing I've got some sunfire res, huh? It's a lot of blood mages. My God. Blood lords were there. Okay, we don't need to lower our fire res, thank you. Go away. She's just getting slaughtered, isn't she? Ah! Oh, we still killed it, it's fine. Alright, let's chill for a moment. Oh, he's not dead, hold on. Now he is. All right, Mephisto time, and then we're gonna call it after Mephisto, assuming I survive. And this is why we have potions. Alright, that went better than I anticipated, actually. Let's get out of here.
Success. Let's.
Oof.
The time.
We got another Angelics. We'll hold on to that. Good to have those. Oh. Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that much. Alright, we have potions again. Yeah, I noticed that whenever it would use it, it would just take up the whole screen. Yeah, if I were to respec right now, I'd get rid of Freezing Arrow. And I've got, like, there's no additional bonus with multi-shot except for more arrows. Like, I kind of feel like I should go strafe instead of multi-shot, but I don't think strafe would do well with this build or with this game mode. Sure, we'll just start dumping points there. Exactly, and that is definitely not what I have. we have all the targets. Vanilla D2 strafe is great because you don't have a whole lot of things that you're actually hitting. All right, yeah, I'm not gonna go into Act 4. Like, you guys probably seen me pop my wrist a couple times. Like, it's acting up. So we will do Act 4 next time we do Diablo 2, and just slowly make your way through. So as always, if you guys like the content I'm putting out, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all new content that comes out. And Ite, however it's pronounced, I do appreciate your help on the stream. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful day and or night. Bye-bye.